Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Taste Buddies.
Woo.
So today, as you can see in front of you, and also from the color of our clothes, except Ren Yi.
I always wear black. Okay, don't ask me why. Oh, actually, I know why. It's always slim. It always looks.
Oh, it makes you look slimmer. Okay, yeah. But based on the color red, it is Chinese New Year.
恭喜发财!
So we are taking the effort to actually rank some of your favorite Chinese New Year snacks here, and we'll show you which one we think is which one belongs in like first tier, second tier, and some snacks that we don't know why still exist. But so we're going to go through all these snacks one by one and rank them in order of tier 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, so it's like ultimate lah, the ultimate
must
snack.
have.
The must
Yes.
have.
Must have.
So tier 1 is must have.
Tier 2 is okay
Tier
lah.
two
I don't mind having it. Tier 3 is I don't really care for it. If there's anyone that
I
falls in
don't know
that
why it
category.
is.
Yeah, that is always me.
Okay.
Let's do it. Which one do you guys want to start first? Okay, now we go with the classic.
Classic.
Kuih kapit.
Oh, kuih kapit.
Or love letters.
Love letters.
Why is it called love letters?
I actually don't know. I guess it's like, I don't know, maybe you can put like
I
a
thought love
secret
letters-
message in it.
I thought love letters is the raw one.
Yeah, I also thought it was like the
Yeah.
CD
It's
style.
like no, it's a long one. Yeah, like a cigar style.
No, but I know of this as a love letter, but I know that like Julie, they market it as I think love letter too, and it's the chocolate or strawberry flavored ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if
So
I'm not
it's the gulong type.
Yes. So this one I know grandmothers and whatnot make it at home. Have this little contraption that it's like a little clamp.
So classic. And actually, you're right, the place where I bought this from, right, they have so many different types. Nowadays, people have like salted egg flavor. Some even have like they cup it like chocolate inside.
Yeah.
Or like Nutella or Biscoff even.
This is
But
just
this is a classic.
This never fails to put a smile on my face. There's a lot of memories behind it.
Okay, so we'll all say at the same time which tier we think this one belongs in. Okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It's a 1 for me.
It's a 1.
I think it's
I think it's a
must have.
1.
For you,
Okay.
why do you feel that I have or don't have also okay?
I think when
One more.
Yeah. I think when I was younger, it's definitely one of the highlights. It's just that as I grow older, I think the other snacks level out so much that for me now it just tastes like sugar.
It is.
Yeah, it's one of those things lah. But I remember when I was young, this one is like a must-have lah at your house during Chinese New Year.
Sound.
So flaky. If it's any other time of the year, I don't care much for it. But during Chinese New Year, this
It's
reminds
like
me
the
of Chinese New Year.
nostalgic flavor lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we put that in tier 1. Okay, what do you guys want to try next? Ren Yi, do you want to take the one at the end?
Nah, this one I know is
What?
I'm gonna pick something that I am not a big fan of.
Oh my god.
This. Okay, I know I'm gonna offend some people. What is this called?
It's called kuih bangkit.
Kuih bangkit.
What is it called? Kuih bangkit.
I'm not sure actually. But it's made of again
into our research.
is a coconut flavored, and it's made of like tapioca flour. This one.
Wow. It's on damn old school. Like damn old school.
You know why I don't like it?
It's very dry.
It's very chalky, very dry. It sticks as a lump. It's like you're eating flavored flour.
This
Not
is
bad.
not the best that I've had, but some can be quite nice. But some very like melt in your mouth. Okay, let's hold it up for the camera.
Oh yeah. Forgot my job again.
Yeah.
I'll do another one.
Hey, so you actually like it? You're having more than one.
It's like nostalgic. Like haven't had this in maybe 20 years.
Okay.
Wow. Can't even remember the last time I had it.
I know whenever this is offered to me, I'll take 1 or 2 just out of
Politeness, is
courtesy
it?
and politeness. But I'll need to drink like 2 yours lychee just to drown it.
Yeah. Okay,
I
I
need to
know.
say number 3.
I'm voting number 3 as well.
Okay, I was gonna say number 2 lah. I was gonna say number
So
but I put
majority
it
rules.
into you. Put it
Alright,
into
it's
you.
gonna be number 3.
Okay, Hong, you want to choose one? only water.
I always go for something savory. What do you have savory?
So you have the ayam, chicken floss,
Actually, ngaku also savory.
ngaku, the crab
Yeah.
steak.
Up to you.
Yeah.
what crab? Let's do the crab
No, that's
steak.
Oh, the crab one.
crab-
This one.
crab.
This one, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
This is a no-brainer, man.
Bro. Oh, you're gonna have that much.
I'm gonna have more.
It looks like cereal.
Oh my god, what if you have cereal? Huh? You eat it with milk.
I have milk. Do you guys want some?
We make it weird.
All right, so this is crab steak, well, artificial crab meat, and then torn and deep fried.
Yeah, so actually this is like really easy to make. I've actually made it before. It's like you take the artificial crab sticks and then you separate the layers. And then if you want it to be super crispy, you have to dehydrate it a bit first, or like low temp oven, and then you only deep fry it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you deep fry it straight,
from
it's
the looks
too
of
wet.
it, they probably unrolled it first because it's actually very even. It's not just random tearing.
Yes.
They unrolled it and then they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's good.
I would consider this one is like a new gen Chinese New Year snack.
Ish.
I didn't have this when I was growing up.
For sure. But
yeah,
I think in the last 10 years or 15 years, it's been around.
Yeah. The way my aunties will make it, right? They'll put like seaweed, they'll put
yeah.
Oh
curry leaf.
man.
Yeah, curry
That
leaf.
is so good.
I think curry leaf like
There was a
actually
version that
makes it so
when
good.
I was buying this that had curry leaf. I said, look, I just want to go for original, but I know it's next level.
I think I know my vote.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. What are you?
I put two.
Oh, okay.
Number
So
3.
it's a 1, 2, 3. So
Wait.
I think you go in the middle.
Yeah.
Wow, why you
What
put
is
three?
that?
Why you put one?
It's a good snack, but it just doesn't say Chinese New Year to me.
Okay,
I don't really get I don't associate it at all with Chinese New Year. Like
I think it's one of the first few so-called modern Chinese New Year snack that made me go like, holy shit, this is so good. And again, it reminds me so much of my Chinese New Year.
yeah.
So it goes in the middle, number
Okay, go to
2.
the middle. We'll put it here first. Okay, I think I want to try another classic, the peanut cookies.
Alright.
Look at that.
This one, right?
Yeah.
My mom used to call it nipple cookie. Hey, where's the peanut?
It's inside, I guess.
Oh, last time you used to
yeah,
have
some don't have,
some
yeah,
of it they
some
will
don't
have a nipple there. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, I know what
they
you're
put
talking
a
about.
peanut on top. Yeah.
Oh, you did that one. Oh, I ate already.
Sorry, I mean like this.
So home was supposed to do the job of showing the camera each time. But each time you
Hashtag
forget.
fail.
Grab
Hashtag
2,
fail.
put it on top.
Alright.
No,
Ball sack.
Ball sack.
again,
Oh, again, I need
it
to
has
drink
that
water.
dry powdery texture, which I'm not a fan of, unfortunately. It makes talking
But I really
really-
like the flavor though. It's like
Flavor is not bad.
it's like peanut butter but in a cookie.
True that.
Do you guys eat peanut butter on its own? Just curious, like.
If it's good, yeah. If it's good peanut butter, yeah.
This one definitely Chinese New Year flavor lah.
Yeah, very Chinese New Year. Tough choice.
Okay, let's vote. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm a 3.
But number 2.
Wow.
So it's a 2
Okay,
then.
I guess it's a 2.
I think you guys know by now that if it's chalky, dry
let's go
for me,
first way, number two.
it's a no-go.
Okay. Ren Yi, you want to pick another one? The next one? I know you went
I want to go for the mala enoki, but I think that should be the last. You don't want to ruin the taste bud, right? I'm gonna go for something I like again. Ngaku.
This is called what?
Ngaku.
What's ngaku?
What? No way.
Never heard the word.
No way.
What's ngaku?
Arrowhead?
Oh, the arrow chips. Alright. Got it. I just didn't know the word ngaku.
Wait a minute.
It's Cantonese ah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Hong Yu, this is eat.
Sorry
It's like-
guys.
One for my mouth,
Yeah.
one for the camera later. This is actually done quite well. Like the level of thinness and crispiness, but it could be a little bit saltier.
I don't know, I'm
Yeah, this flavor is not that great.
never a big fan of ngaku for some reason.
Really?
I prefer like, I always compare ngaku with like potato chips, and if you ask me which one I prefer, I think I eat potato chips more. Because this one has a kind of, I don't know how to describe it, a bit of like a waxy or
When it's
raw
raw, it's
flavor.
got that-
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Even when it's deep fried, there's a bit of a raw taste.
Which I enjoy quite a fair bit.
You like this?
This one, I don't think it's the best out there.
Oh.
But a good ngaku, I can finish the whole tong by myself in a day. Actually, in 1 hour. Actually,
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay, I know you rank it 1 already.
Yeah, I mean, let's not use this as a reference. You have tried it before this, right?
Yeah, but like,
Okay, so you have a reference point lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You vote, huh? 1, 2, 3.
3.
What the?
So I guess it's a 3, Ren Yi, sorry.
Why?
Because you're a weirdo.
Wait, I need to argue about this.
Okay, we based on your argument, maybe we bump it out to 2, okay? What will you say for it?
Ever since this is introduced, it is top seller for a lot of this uncle and auntie. At least that's what they tell me lah. Okay.
No, I mean when you were small, it was.
No, I
around
didn't
already.
have this.
Oh.
This is considered one of the so-called more modern one.
Oh, more modern
Introduced
one.
in the last 10, 15 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was very old
Like
school.
I don't know. I didn't have it when I was younger.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Because I don't remember it being the staple of Chinese New
maybe
Year.
you need a bit of age as reference point.
It's okay, we put it at 3 for now. Okay, maybe we'll shift things around later, but
Okay.
I'm quite triggered.
okay, Hong, you go.
I think definitely go for. I want to try a curry pop. Yeah. Okay.
This is peanut filled, right? Or
No,
Okay.
I'm only just hearing about this peanut thing. This is not what Vivian was saying.
yeah, usually it's peanut filled.
But usually I had like the curry filled ones.
It says curry lah here.
Or like sometimes there's like sambal in it.
It's probably sambal normally. Just like a Chinese New Year memory for me.
Very nyonya.
Oh, that punch.
Very flavorful though.
The-
Is it very old school, this one?
I think so. I had it when I was smaller,
Oh.
but very rarely because I don't think it's one of the cheaper ones. It's one of the more expensive one to buy. Yeah.
Flavor wise, I really
Maybe we
like
should talk about.
If you don't like this, okay, because it's so dry.
Maybe we should talk about pricing as well.
Actually, the price for all is around like, it's quite expensive, right? It's like 20 to 30 bucks. So all these people like earn quite a lot of money over the Chinese New Year period. But I guess like for the effort.
Yeah,
put
it's
in-
a lot of effort. You gotta admit
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've never heard of the peanut ones. So
It's-
is that
it's-
more classic?
To me, it is.
Oh. Have you had the peanut ones before? Hong?
Yeah. I had the peanut one before, which is disappointing. Yeah, I always go for savory.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
seriously,
Tough this
talking
one.
about the price, right? Last time I went to shop for Chinese New Year snack at my friend's house, right? And then we went to like a small auntie's house, right? It's just a single story house. But when I arrived, you know those mushroom ventilators? She had about like 20 of those, right?
What's a mushroom ventilator?
So it's like a wind cow. So it's supposed to ventilate the hot air out from your house. You know,
Ah,
it's like
yes,
a
yes,
mushroom,
yes.
like a
Yeah,
wind
yeah.
cow.
Okay, yeah.
So she had like 20 of those on top of a single story house. So I thought, what was going on? Went in there. She literally had those small ovens. She had about 20 of those. And then she had like about 20, 30 people working like a production line in there. And they say like just in 1 month, they can do about 400 to 500K sales.
Making what? All the
All
cookies,
this kind of stuff, yeah. Like just
I'm not
aunties
surprised,
piping.
man.
But then the equipment like it's like those domestic kind of oven, you know.
They never went high tech lah. They could have done more lah. But you know what?
But it's good lah.
It's
I
an
mean,
honest living.
It's low overhead lah.
yeah.
Low overhead lah.
And I wonder like out of the Chinese New Year season, right? What do they make then?
No, these are just like aunties from the neighborhood. They all just come together and make some money for CNY. Yeah.
Nice.
It's crazy, man.
Okay, let's vote on this one.
1, 2, go.
Put two.
It's a
Wow,
split.
it's a
1, 2,
split.
3.
Yeah. Two lor.
It's a 2.
The two long middle. Oh my god.
I was thinking
Shit,
one or
man.
two. I quite like the flavor of this one because it's like more punchy.
Dry.
Freaking ngaku is so dry.
Dry, excuse me.
Okay, next one. Okay lah, we go for pineapple tart. Classic. Yeah.
So pineapple tart, I wish that today we got the Taiwanese version as well.
Oh yeah,
To me,
yeah.
I know this is very debatable, but I like Taiwanese.
I do like it. Yeah.
Pineapple tart. I think
Especially the rectangular one. The
yes.
perfect
I mean
square
those are the
rectangular
ones that I define as Taiwanese style. Unfortunately, I will always pick Taiwanese pineapple tart.
It's okay. Hong is the background.
I'll pick Taiwanese pineapple tart over our local one.
Yes, I think so. as well.
It's more refined, it feels, and then the flavor is would it be fair to say it's not as buttery? Although that one is buttery, but this one
No, I think the filling is they put more pineapple to it. Whereas I think for a lot of our local ones, we probably use a lot of the kind of canned sweetened pineapples because it's a really like and they make it like super sweet.
You're right. I think the ratio of filling to crust, the Taiwanese one generally is more generous.
And the Taiwanese one, there's a bit of texture in it usually. Like you can see the stringiness of the pineapple. But this one is just like a straight up pineapple jam. Like you can buy from all the bakery shop, right? It's like quite smooth.
Done already, yeah.
But I don't know about you guys. When you guys were growing up, right? Did your mom make her own pineapple tart?
No, but I made before on
You
my
make-
own. Yeah.
What
My
about your
mom did make before.
Yeah, actually it was like the Chinese New Year battle of the aunties.
Where's the
pineapple
pineapple
tart?
tart?
Yeah, so every house I go will have there are different pineapple tart that they make themselves.
Hey, try mine.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, it's very nice. Then go back like, just now the pineapple tart. Man, I will rank her maybe like below this auntie and that auntie. But it's like it's an obsession for my mom. I mean, she literally grew the pineapple, cooked the pineapple down to jam, bake the pastry, bake her own signature shape and everything. So it's like so serious. But I think it's definitely a dying art. Like, cause I don't think our generation we even make any of the cookie we serve.
Not on general consumption.
No, I mean like for Chinese New Year, do we make anything?
I don't.
Yeah.
You say you cooked it. You
just
made
for
it
my
before?
recipe stuff. So I like pineapple tarts actually hold a special place in my, I guess, like food writing career, because it was the first recipe that I wrote for this site called Food 52. But I didn't make the classic ones. I did a bit of a twist thing. And it got a bit of flack from certain people, because I made like I made them into like triangles. I made them into triangles. So it's like instead of the regular pineapple tart, right? I actually made it. It's called a hamantaschen. So it's like a Jewish pastry.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like you can imagine like a Chinese flavors.
So you didn't use the same pastry, but you use
similar. So it's like I use a short crust pastry. So not quite like this one, but maybe a bit similar to the Taiwanese style. So and it comes out in triangular shape. So I called it like pineapple hamantaschens for Chinese New Year. But it's clearly like Jewish and Chinese New Year. Then some people say like, that is not a hamantaschen. We will never put pineapple jam in it. Yeah, like blasphemy. Yeah. So, but I really like the flavors of pineapple tart. So for me, it ranks pretty highly.
Yeah, it ranks pretty high.
I love pineapple tarts. But again, as I grew older, I fell out of love for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Because the pineapple tarts we get nowadays is all commercial, bro.
Last time you fell in love with the Taiwanese one.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, but
some pineapple tarts I had, right? Some auntie make one, right? You put into your mouth, right? The pastry just disappear.
yes, I've had those.
Yeah, it's just like.
I believe Ming Han and Ming Yu's family member or their auntie is in that business, right? We gotta get ourselves some of their legendary pineapple tarts.
And then we'll rate them again on a separate episode.
No, that's just for private consumption.
Okay.
All right. This
Let's
one.
do our rating.
So 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's a must-have. It's a must-have.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Ren Yi?
I'm gonna go for this. What do you call this?
It is
Mini popia.
usually it's like prawn roll. Right?
Yes.
But this one is
What do you call it?
Ayam.
Ayam roll.
What do you call it in
Chicken floss.
Cantonese?
I don't know.
Naku, you know. This one you don't know.
Do you know this one?
Don't know. I call it mini popia. I call it mini popia.
Please comment if you know what this is called in Cantonese.
Yeah.
Okay.
So usually it's either pork floss or
Chicken floss,
floss.
or prawn.
Prawns,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, sometimes there's the prawn sambal thing also, right?
yes.
The dry one.
Again, a good version of this I can just devour over an hour.
This is the one that my mom worries about me.
Oh,
I used to sit there and just whack the whole bottle, the whole.
this is a good one. I like the
jar.
pastry. It's like super light.
Yeah, it's very crispy.
Wow. Actually, this is the first time I had the one which is non-spicy.
Yeah, usually it's spicy, right?
Normally, my mom always buy the
Oh, give me more. Give me
sambal
more.
one. Yeah. This one is actually very significant because it has a meaning one.
What's your meaning?
I don't know. It's on those websites. It says it must have this one like a parcel of prosperity or what? Yeah.
I really like the flavor
Can't
of
stop
this
eating
also.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, no brainer.
No brainer.
3, 2, 1.
One.
Yeah. Okay, Hong, we're down to the last two. Which one?
Do that one lah. What is it? I don't even know what that is.
So this one is one of the newer things I found.
Newer things ah.
Salted egg chicken floss.
Yeah, salted egg must be new already.
It's new.
Yeah. Now you see it's like salted egg and
But
everything.
I think the original one is probably has an older history.
Sure or not?
I think it's one of those like just regular cookies. I think it's probably like nut based. So usually Chinese New Year they got a lot of like almond cookies, walnut cookies, peanut cookies.
Not bad. The texture not bad.
Oh,
Again, I'm getting a dry texture again.
oh, not bad.
The flavor is interesting.
I think it's nut based. It's like
probably
like
nut
peanut.
based.
Yeah, peanut.
Do one more.
When you say nut based,
Peanut, salted egg, chicken floss. Oh, that's a pretty funky.
when you say nut based, you
combination.
mean the outer layer?
No, the cookie itself. So it's like if you imagine like a peanut cookie, but they fold in like chicken floss. Probably it tastes a bit more buttery as well.
As you can see, there's
salted egg.
There's no inner filling. It's mixed with them.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, I know my rating for this one. 1, 2, 3.
I'm giving it a 2 as well.
Okay, there you go. So number 2.
I think the flavor sells to me.
Yeah.
The others, you get all this chalkiness, but not much return of flavor.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, now we're down to our final one. This one I saw it at a shop, and I'm like, I want to try this because I really like mala flavor. So this is a mala enoki. So it's like deep fried mushrooms.
Do you guys actually like the mala flavor?
I do. I actually really like
you
it.
actually enjoy it?
In steamboat, yes. And it's not the numbing type. I like the flavorful, fragrant type.
I like the numbing type.
I hate it so much, man.
Why?
Like, how do you even describe the taste?
It like numbs your tongue. It's like, why?
On your lips.
It's a weird feeling.
Why would anyone do that?
Oh. It's like, especially right, if you imagine that it's very cold outside, right? Then you have it, it's like, wow, it warms your heart. And also,
Steamboat warms your heart. You don't need to have mala.
I don't get.
But it warms your heart to the,
I don't get the flavor.
To the point that it's numbing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, this is choking, man.
It's a bit so high. Oh my
Wow,
god.
is that spicy?
Yeah.
Bro, this is not mala. Okay, good thing you said this.
Sell the flavor now. Sell the mala flavor now. Whoa.
Wow, this freaking spicy.
It's next level spicy.
Okay, so
Next level. Like,
mala
annoying.
and la should be two different things. But this one is like
The ma is
spicy
coming. The ma is
on
coming.
top of the ma as well.
No, they always say like.
But I can't stop eating it. Why? It's sweet as well.
Yeah.
There's a nice sweetness to it.
No, they always give you the Sichuan. No, is it the malak pepper? Right?
Yeah.
And then they say like got floral notes and everything.
Hey, it does.
Yes, I'm sure it does.
But
I have one at home, you know.
By the time you spice yourself to death, you can't feel shit.
No, but it's not like it's not like the spicy, hot kind of spicy. So I've eaten just the pepper before. I have at home. Next time I bring for you.
I think I've had a variation of this, which is not mala, just fried enoki, slightly salted. Much better than this. But
Hits the back of my throat.
Hey, actually it tastes a bit like, you know, twisties.
No, it doesn't.
which tasty flavor are you talking about?
The spicy one, ah?
Nah.
No?
Well, usually I don't like twisty
Okay, the
spicy.
texture, like the texture.
Yeah, the
yes,
texture, you see? It looks like a twisties.
Yeah, it's got that coating.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you're
But
eating
yeah, I
more
can't stop eating it, bro.
Go ahead.
Can't stop eating it.
Sure, nah. Oh man,
I'm eating crab stick instead, man.
spoil the XO experience already.
What actual experience?
It's okay, we vote this one first.
Yeah. Okay, vote.
I know you all will think
Yeah.
3 liao. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'll give it a 2.
I'm gonna do it too. You know why? It's something that I'll put on my table and offer to people that
But
I
you
don't like.
hate. Oh my god.
But actually, right, do you guys still do the 拜年 thing?
Before 2020, right? Because currently we're living in a very different season.
before 2020.
Actually, I've stopped doing that for the last 10 years, I think.
Yeah, man. Me too. What about you?
Last 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a very childhood thing.
I don't know about you guys here.
But yeah, I do still try and go back to, I mean, my mom's side of the family, go back to eat.
Oh, no, I think that's a given.
It's a given. But
talking about
I mean,
friends,
the
like-
like
with friends,
like
right,
you know,
right,
like go
right.
to the house, then after house, after
Rarely,
house.
yeah.
Rarely already, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that's the case?
One lazy, two normal ampao.
No, you have to give ang pao.
I think.
Eh, where's our ambang?
Oh yeah, true. I don't know. For me, it was like, yeah, I think everyone left town, and then even when we all get back for Chinese New Year, it's more like people just want to spend time with their family and chill. Like nobody wants to go out and drink and all that. Yeah.
I think there's still a lot of people who's doing it. Maybe not specifically ourselves.
Maybe people younger than us. Yeah, we're just old geezers.
Well, from what I know is my team, the younger group, they do go house hopping.
House
And the
hopping,
idea is still collecting ang pao to some extent and having a little bit of gamble here and there. But I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
As we grow older, maybe.
We should bring it back. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to your house this Chinese New Year.
Oh my god. Okay, but based on these rankings, are you guys happy with how it turned out? Will you guys shift something?
I'm not.
Except Ren Yi, his ngaku.
Ngaku.
Okay, I need external voting as well.
Okay,
I'm gonna fight for it. Alright, there's four people here behind the
Yeah.
crew. Alright. Who here would vote number 1 for ngaku?
Zero hands, bro. Okay, number 2. Anyone number 2? Oh,
there you go.
okay,
It's not too
people
bad.
put number 2. Okay, all of them put number 2.
So can we shift it back to number 2? You guys feel free to fight for anything that you feel.
Okay, we get one pass each, okay, to move something somewhere else.
Okay. Hey, stop eating it if you're gonna put it number 3, okay? You don't deserve it.
Okay. I'll put number. Yeah, sure. We'll give you the number 2. Hong, you want to change anything?
I shift this here.
Okay. Interesting. I will. I don't know.
Wait. Why did mine have to vote to be in number 2 and he can shift it to number 1?
Okay, no, you need to find we need to ask our producers. Okay, that one, the curry puff one. Number 1? Who voted for number 1? 0, bro, 0. You cannot move already.
Probably never had it. Yeah.
Okay. Leave it at number 2. Okay, I move okay, just do
you can move down also.
One. I will move a mala to number 1. I actually quite like it. It's like not bad.
Okay, you guys need to try. Come.
Okay, you're gonna hear coughs.
Wow.
I need water. Oh,
Yeah,
no more water.
Yeah.
Come, I'll refill.
Graham is gone. Just for fun. It's actually I think it's the most fun one out of all.
Like I said, I would keep it around just for people that
cheers.
not a fan of.
Number 1? Anyone vote for this for number 1? Oh, I got 1. Oh, okay lah. Number 2 lah. Mostly number 2. Okay, we'll leave it
Stays
at
there.
number 2.
Hey, hang on. I have a surprise.
Surprise snack.
Surprise snack.
Okay.
I'm surprised you all never put it on the table.
Please be
Which is?
bakwa. Please be bakwa.
Yes.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
oh my god.
That's why me and him are brothers, man. Yeah.
This one is confirmed number 1 already, no?
Yeah, exactly. This is like.
So this one is a no brand because yesterday I was just passing by my neighborhood and I saw this uncle selling roti bakwa lah. Right? So and then he happens to sell in bulk as well. So I just brought it to him.
Now the XO now.
Okay, so Ren Yi got a surprise snack. Hong also got a surprise
That
drink.
one.
Which
That
will come
one will
later.
go downhill from there.
So obviously there are many variations of this. Just pork alone, there is the minced pork version. There is the
Now the bacon
Yeah, there's
version.
a bacon. Oh my god,
it's
the
just
bacon is
bacon.
damn good.
Again,
Yeah.
it's just bacon. And then there is the pork slice version, which I don't understand. It's really tough. That
It's a
one.
bit more
Yeah,
texture.
it's
Yeah.
it's more healthy. That's what they claim. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course there's the chicken, there's the halal versions as well. I've actually tasted those. It's actually not bad. It's
Yeah.
quite close, but
Still.
the OG is
The OG, the minced meat is still.
And then they sell medallions, and it's quite wasteful sometimes. He's dying to eat it, and it's quite wasteful sometimes because now you get whole packs with individually vacuum sealed bakwas, which I feel like.
No, that's actually good.
But it's very like,
then
there's
you
so
get to
much
keep
plastic
it.
though.
No, I get it, but the idea is that the amount of plastic that is used.
So you either throw the pork or you throw the meat and the plastic bag.
What? This
What
one
you want to
we
throw
can
the pork?
sapu within a day.
Yeah.
No, if you don't vacuum pack it, you have to put it in the fridge.
No, within the 1-2 days out.
You
outside.
finish the whole pack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, like you guys can discuss.
Okay, yeah, I can discuss forever.
Just take the whole thing. I took out three slices.
Oh, I don't know if I'm sure you all know the trend. At some point, Guinness was making this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
It
What?
wasn't
Guinness?
The Guinness.
Guinness flavoured bakwa.
Yeah.
Guinness
I think they
flavor.
work with what's that?
Bi Cheng Hiang.
No. It was a bar, quite a famous bar. I think the flavor was okay lah.
Beer Factory.
Yes.
Oh.
Hi Ken.
One lah. We all vote 1, right? No need vote already.
It's a must already. Any household that have this, immediately I'm like, good job auntie, good job uncle. But this is expensive, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually one of the easiest thing to make and the hardest
It's
thing to
not.
It's not easy to make, bro.
make. It is damn easy.
Okay.
Tell us.
Yeah.
In theory, easy, but
Yeah,
the work
the hardest
is
thing.
Yeah.
No, it's actually very easy. Because all you need to do is mince meat, sugar, all the flavoring, and then you roll it out
Yeah.
in between like a plastic wrap, right? So I used to make it in London when I was studying there. Yeah, but
So why don't you go through all the whole process? After you roll it out, what
Put it in the
happens?
oven.
Yeah, you bake it, right?
okay, that's it.
And then
Long
after
time.
that, you cut it into squares,
Squares.
and then you.
Yeah, so the hardest part is getting the mixture right, the fat ratio right, and then during the barbecue process, don't dry it out. Yeah, so that is that art there where every different brand have their own signature. When I made mine, right, my mom like, no, we're not serving this to the guests. She already
Why?
buy because it was
It's not good enough.
nice. Yeah. I spend like a whole day barbecuing it. I still cannot get like it's like there's a balance to it. Like either it's too smoky or it dried out or everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an art.
Yeah.
But another thing, right, that I used to have in my childhood during Chinese New Year, like very specific drinks. And I don't think it's same across all families. Yeah. We used to make, when we went back to like Kedah, we used to make this like the canned longans or canned, is it lychees? No, I think it's mainly longans. And then you would like make it in a big ice box.
Okay.
Throw tons of ice inside. And then just throughout the day you just scoop.
What else goes in
you
there?
just drink.
Or it's just the lychee drink?
This is lychee drink with the syrup. Just water.
And Sprite. Usually there will be Sprite. My house version. There's a version of Sprite or 7-Up.
We're too poor for Sprite. Yeah.
So talking about drinks, right? To me, Chinese New Year, without the winter melon, the lychee, and the chrysanthemum Yo's packet, it doesn't feel like Chinese New Year. Do you guys feel the same?
Oh, that's something you should have brought also, the Yo's chrysanthemum.
Yeah, forgot about that actually.
That being said, I think if we can segue to drinks, I think Hong has a special segment.
Yeah, let's
This is a surprise. We didn't know this was happening, but Hong, what have you got for us?
Come.
Okay, so we're back, and as you can see in front of us.
Yeah, now for some serious conversation.
Wow. Okay, so this is not really a Chinese New Year tradition of mine, but it is for a lot of our listeners, and especially to Hong as well.
I don't know if
definitely not in my household.
So your dad don't drink liquor at all. Your dad also don't drink liquor at all.
Here and there, but it's not like a.
It's not a Chinese New Year.
You don't like go all out during Chinese New Year. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to share this story because recently my father passed away, and this is like a very very strong memory that I have of Chinese New Year and him, very specifically him. To the point that I actually go and try and find the exact same bottle that he used to keep on his pantry. Right? And this is the kind of bottle that you expect XO to be back in the days, maybe 30, 40 years ago. Like,
how old is this bottle?
School. This one is, I think, 40 plus years old. Right? And it's got all this kind of artistic shape and everything. And the reason why the taste is so... I associate the taste of XO so much with Chinese New Year is because my dad only drink XO during Chinese New Year.
And not any time in the year?
Not any time during the year. In fact, he doesn't smile 364 days of the year, but he only smile and get drunk on Chinese New Year. Yeah. Like not only him, like not alone. Yeah. Like a bunch of his friends from construction, they will all come to his house. Everyone would bring the best liquor, and then they would literally pour this XO into a tumbler like this, maybe taller, and up until here. And then they would just start sipping and sit there the whole day until it's done. So for the longest time, I thought they were sipping tea. Yeah, I never knew that. It's just peanuts tea, and sometimes there are a lot of crazy things that they did. Like I remember one time, one of my dad's friend brought like a dog meat also, like a roasted dog. Yeah, and then they had like a whole argument the whole night, like whether we should be eating dog or not.
But everyone ate it.
Yeah, so it's like, my dad is like military straight man, never smile 364 days of the year. But that one day, Chinese New Year, this thing will make him very happy.
At what age do you find out it wasn't tea?
I think probably only when I left house and went to university and started drinking on my own. Then I realized it's actually liquor. And that father was not just happy, he was actually drunk. He was actually pissed drunk. Yeah, but there's also another memory which is so strong in my mind, right? Which is damn weird one, right? Because my dad, right, he would beat me up and my brothers up, right? We would get beaten up so bad for the littlest things that we do. Like let's say we didn't get A for exam, or we spilled milk on the floor, or we broke a glass, or we forgot to sharpen our pencil, right? My father would beat us up so bad, right? But go one day, me and my brother, I think at that time it was about 11 or 12, we were so curious, right? I took his XO, I poured it into a glass, a mug, I poured Coke into it, and then we both shared, and we drank.
How old were you then?
Oh, yeah.
About 12, right? And then my dad came back, right? He straight away saw the glass there and everything there, and Coke there beside his XO bottle. He took the XO bottle, he looked at it, it's half gone. He just put it down, he looked at me. He's like, "You guys drank this?" And we're like, "Yes." And then he's like, "Go to your room." That's it. Yeah, I think
That my boys are grown up now.
I don't know. I think either he was so sad he didn't know what to say, or he was proud of us.
Did you guys ever talk about this incident?
Yeah.
after
This
that?
is the story that I talk about with my brother every time we drink lah.
But did your dad ever talk about it with you guys?
No. That was it. That was it.
And you don't dare bring it up.
I don't dare bring it up. Also, it was just that one time only. Yeah. But then again.
But wait, hang on. You guys were 12. You added. Even though you had a chaser, right? Did you guys enjoy it? I mean, did you finish it?
That's where you will find out lah. That's why I thought it is important for not important. I think it's significant enough for me to bring this here and share the story, right? So there's a lot of things, a lot of stories behind this culture of drinking XO, right? If you think about it, actually, right, like why would Chinese culture drink a French cognac? This is a French product. So cognac is actually all cognacs are brandy, right? So this is brandy, but cognac in specific it means is from a certain region, right? And this is basically you age it from wine. So wine you take it and then you distill and age it some more, it becomes cognac or brandy. And the funny fact, right, that I discovered only recently also, right? They export 97% of their cognac, right? The French drink Scotch whiskey, the amount that they produce cognac, but then the cognac they don't drink, they export 97% out to the world, and about 50% of it go to China.
So basically, it's still 50% goes to China.
Hong Kong, China, Malaysia, all these Asian people lah. So somehow we associate this with celebration and
luxury.
Yeah. Like I think these ones are the more normal one, right? There are bottles which are like 300k, 500k. And they would like do an event to unbox it. There's a SOP one because it's $500,000 price, right? So you actually have insurance, and then you need to have security when it comes to your house and all that. So it's there's this whole crazy thing behind cognac, I think, with Chinese culture, which I find interesting lah. But before that, I mean, let's talk less and drink more, okay? So what the basic is this. I think there's the VS. VS means very special. Very special just means they age the cognac more about 2 years, right? So VSOP is very special, overly pale, I think, which is 4 years. And then you have the XO, which is minimum, I think, 10 years. 10 years aging, right? So there's a lot of effort going to making this product. I think first we'll just drink it neat lah. Drink it neat first.
Okay.
Just for you.
Clearly, me and Ren Yi are not experienced in this.
Yeah.
It's 11:30 in the morning.
11? Yeah.
Sorry, there's the measure there. Sorry, you all don't get drunk.
Oh,
measure it
shot
up. So that you all don't get too. Just taste it lah. Just taste it lah.
Yeah.
This is the VSOP lah. If you want, you can put one ice cube in there lah, just to tone it down a bit. Yes. Cheers. Cheers, guys. I hold it to camera some more. Oh, very alcoholic this one.
You know what? We don't have to do coffee for mornings. A shot of this will wake you up.
Hey, that's Hong's daily routine, no?
Yeah.
Put some hair on the chest as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think this will go well with
Mala.
mala enokis.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, I cannot get rid of that association with Chinese New Year.
So right now, right, since you have so much memories attached to it, right? Do you try and kind of continue your dad's legacy of
But he's drunk
drinking
every other
along the
day.
Chinese New Year?
Exactly. This is one of the funniest things that I find about myself as I grow older, right? All the things that you used to think is only what your father do and you will never do, and then you find yourself doing it. I remember sitting there, you know, like you look at all these old people, right, getting drunk and having karaoke, right? The next thing I know, I'm holding the mic, right, and I'm like holding the whiskey in one hand. I'm like, I'm that dude.
I am my father.
Yeah. But anyway, you can see how important it is, right, that we are to all this brandy company, right? You see the amount of effort they put into the packaging for Chinese New Year, right? It's kind of crazy.
And this is
actually.
specifically for Chinese New Year.
Yeah, this is just specifically for Chinese New Year.
Don't drop,
Wow.
Ooh.
Holy.
Right? So there's a whole thing with all these XO bottles, right? They put so much effort into the bottle design because they know the market so well. Like we are not just buying the liquor itself. We are buying the bragging rights
For the gram.
And I think it's more like, I think in Chinese culture it's more like if you bring this bottle, you're showing your appreciation to the people that you are with. Like let's say you go for Chinese New Year dinner, you bring this bottle, it means you think they are very important, right? And then you drink it, yeah. Therefore, you know, hint, how important you, how much I love you. Yeah, come, let's go for the XO. Okay, guys. Same amount or more?
Same.
I think you can do it neat first, maybe put a little bit of ice in there, yeah.
Slowly.
Don't you love your job? I love my job. So if you find it too strong just now, right? Don't put ice first, because the older the liquor, the less alcohol it's got actually.
Oh.
So younger liquor, you have more alcohol in there, which makes it hard to drink. But the older it is, the less alcohol it will have, so the smoother it will be.
Okay, you can tell from the three of us who is the most experienced one in this.
Oh, I don't drink much usually, guys. It's been a while.
Okay, Fat Choi.
Cheers.
Wow, this one.
That was so awkward. I'm already half drunk.
No!
Must admit, I don't really know how to appreciate this. But
The only way, right, to learn to drink this, right, is to just drink more. And then at some point you're like,
Socially, I feel like I should know this, right? But every part of my body rejects alcohol.
which is why I always say, which is why I always don't understand. Like there's a lot of foodies, but then there are certain things that they don't do, which I don't agree at all. Like let's say I'm a foodie and I'm very serious about my food, right? I think your vocabulary is very limited if you don't try everything.
For sure, you should
Yeah,
try.
and it goes to every angle. Like some foodies say I don't eat offals. I'm like, no, you should. Like, okay, let's not use the word foodie. Let's say as a chef, because I'm a cook, right? I'm a cook. So I don't really judge the perception of the food. Like, let's say I know alcohol is bad. I know smoking is bad, cigar is bad, or whatever is bad. But for me, these are all just consumables. I will just write the whole thing and I'll try to understand it. And if it has a bad effect on me, then there's a risk that I'll have to take. Because it's my job.
I think what you're trying to say is that, you know, being in the industry, there should be a certain level of open-mindedness to give it a shot lah.
Yeah. Sure.
It's more like okay, let's say if you're a painter, right, and then you're like, okay, but I don't use the color blue.
But what's wrong with that?
Exactly, that's everything's wrong with it. You're missing out and you're excluding something without understanding it in the first place. So therefore, your painting will always be in that limit. Unless you already say, I purposely don't want to use.
Yeah. So it could be like, you know,
But you have to understand
For me,
it.
I'm down for trying anything like once, right? And if, like you said, right, it's your preference, as in that your body rejects alcohol, so then you must have like found out about it and you must have like tasted it before and you feel like, oh, this is really not for me. But at least you did try it for the first time. Yeah. So I think that's important.
No, actually, I also got this concept from my architectural education. So so can you imagine, right? As an architect, right, most of the time you are designing something which you will never live in, you will never understand, and you will never afford. But you do have to understand what's going on, right? Like for example, your client wants a house built from marble, right? This is not normal for me. I would never be able to afford a house made of marble. But then again, I have to understand the art of marble. In order to do my job, right? Yeah. So it's the same approach, I go. Right. So drink until you understand. Let's go.
That's a conclusion.
That's a conclusion.
Okay, we can try it with the tea.
We can try the tea.
Yeah.
Let's get the oolong. I think oolong would be nice. Or Earl Grey, or both. Just now you open already.
I didn't open yet, but this is the one with milk, and then this two.
The one with milk is just for me.
Oh.
So I was wondering for Ren Yi as well, like what memories or what childhood things that he did before that maybe he didn't do now.
Well, I mean, if you're going to start this conversation, it's going to be a very dark conversation.
I thought it's going to be a light.
It's not a very Chinese New
The
Year.
thing is, okay, look, I grew up in a moderate family. Although my dad has his beliefs on traditions and whatnot, right? But to me, for the most part, I did not get to enjoy a lot of what my peers enjoyed. I was just telling the story just now. I guess I'll tell it now. One part of Chinese New Year for a kid, the most exciting part is the ang pao, right? I've received ang paos in secret, but for the most part of my childhood, as long as I'm with my parents, I cannot receive ang pao. It's my dad's philosophy lah. Right? I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but as a child, I'm told, hey, don't receive the ang pao. Yeah. So imagine, right, a 7-year-old, 8-year-old kid, even up until my teenage years, and when somebody gives it to me, I have to say no. So for me, I have a fear of Chinese New Year. Whenever it comes around, whenever it comes around the corner, right, there is a huge fear of, what's the word? Like facing it, because there's a social stress. I cannot enjoy Chinese New Year like most people. While, I'll be sitting there eating the stuff and whatnot, that's enjoyable. But overall, part of me growing up fears Chinese New Year.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, it's a little bit on the dark side.
No.
But that's how it works for me lah.
It's all part of it, man. It's all part of it. As I grow older, I realize Chinese New Year and Christmas and whatever this family gathering is not right if nothing disastrous happen. It will always be something. Some auntie will fight with some uncle, some land dispute or whatever, inheritance dispute. This shit will come out after a few drinks. Yeah, but then that's what makes the festive season for me.
So I mean, I'm an adult right now. I can't define what Chinese New Year means to me. But I think there is that flashback. And overall, I mean, I still enjoy Chinese New Year now with my friends, go out makan and whatnot. But it took me a while. It took me a while to get there. Yeah.
Try this, bro. I think it's oolong, this one. Can you? Oh, this Earl Grey.
Earl Grey, yeah.
Earl Grey.
This one is a oolong.
Yeah. More.
What's your ratio?
The small shot and the big shot. This one's more alcohol.
1 to 3 around.
Yeah, 1 to 3.
It's good.
Wait,
Drink your sorrows away, bro.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorrow anymore. Because your question was, what's your childhood memory, right, of Chinese New Year?
No, but I want to talk about the Chinese New Year food also. What about the Eve dinner? Do you guys still go all out? Yeah.
For me and my family, my dad still makes sure that we have it. So no matter how far you are and whatnot, come back during Chinese New Year. No negotiation. Right. Even last year, and even so it was 2021. It was our first COVID Chinese New Year, and because of my job, I still have to travel around, talk to different people. So I was obviously more at risk, right? And my parents are of course of old age already, and I told them that, hey, look, if I come back, there's a risk. And at the time there was no PCR test and whatever else not, right? So I said I would prefer not to come back lah, but my dad said no, I don't care. Even if you give me COVID, I don't care. You come back for dinner. I'm like, okay. So I went back. I mean, I still did a test and then I had to go for a PCR test and then I went back for dinner. But it's just a very simple one. It's just simple food, things that we had from childhood for the most part. And chit-chat a little bit, nag a little bit. So that's for me. And our family, my dad makes it a point that it must happen.
But do your dad have like certain things that he practice that must be on the table? Like the Chinese people, I mean my family side must have fish because they will say nian yu, right? And then must have prawn. I don't know what's that. And then
something.
Must have dumpling. Yeah, the money bags. Yeah.
Mine don't have that.
So your dad don't have all this kind of old school.
No.
I only had like when I was young, when we went back to like Kedah with my family, we would always have like, along with like the longan drink thing, we have like a steamboat, but very basic one. It's just mostly like veggies and maybe like fish ball. Usually some like pretty affordable or like cheaper stuff. But recently, I think maybe like 2-3 years ago, like pun choy suddenly become like such a big thing.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like similar-ish to steamboat in the sense that there's like, big soup. And then you just stuff it with like a load of things. But obviously the things are a lot more expensive, right? There's like people put abalone on it, bao yu, sea cucumber. Yeah.
So is that your family tradition now?
No. I just had it like for the first time in my life, maybe 3 years ago. And I'm like, I'm okay with it. It's like, it's nothing special to me.
Flavor-wise, right? I think flavor, as a dish, I don't think it's
anything like
extraordinary. Yes,
yeah.
But it's wow, this thing is worth 1,000 ringgit.
Yeah,
that's more of the wow
super
factor.
Expensive. Yeah. So I'm wondering as well for you guys, do you have
1,000 ringgit? Do you think
is this bottle 1,000 ringgit?
XO pun choy?
Damn.
Wow.
Drink up.
Drink up. Let's not waste it.
Oh my
You
god.
just pour mine out just now.
Oh no, I put in water, yeah. But why you try the tea one?
Do you guys like punchoi actually?
I had it. I think I've
Not
only
really.
had like 5
Not
in my
really.
whole life.
Oh.
Yeah, it's also a very recent thing in the last, I think, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Again, I don't crave for it, and usually it's among other groups of either entrepreneurs or that they want to have that that feeling of luxury. Yeah. Even
Ice.
lo sang, for example.
One ice.
Even lo sang, for example. There are the cheap lo sang, then there's the lobster lo sang and whatever else
yeah.
not. And people try to overdo it sometimes, I feel.
It seems like more of like a status symbol than
It is.
actually
it is.
enjoying
I think
the
that's what
taste and
restaurant
flavor.
knows people want. Like it's at one time of a year, you gather with friends, you really want to go all out. So they design things that are quite, to some extent, ludicrous. So recently I saw Lo Sang on my friend's Facebook feed, and they were using shovels to Lo Sang. Maybe it's because of the social distance, I don't know. But it was a bit like, whoa.
How big was this?
I'll show you
it's a very
pictures
big
later.
Lausanne.
But yeah.
Hey, it's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
quite
nice.
like it, huh?
Yeah, we can go to China already.
Well, to be fair, tea pairs quite well with alcohol.
Yes. I had like
I
what's
still
that?
like it neat, better. Yeah.
Or like green tea and
Whiskey.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Wow,
I've
when I
never had
first
that.
when I first saw it, I almost fell off the table, man. Yeah.
I think it just makes it like really easy to drink.
Yeah. When I first come back to Malaysia, like my friends like, oh, let's drink whiskey. Or buy a very good single malt, then like pour green tea into it.
So I guess it's the same for everyone. You gotta start somewhere where it's easier to.
Yeah,
to
like I
get-
said-
it's a gateway.
Like I said, you blink your eyes, you're the old guy holding the mic like during the wedding. You are the guy there with the whiskey, and you're like, like no, last time, we all walked to our school, like.
You know one episode of karaoke with Hong.
Yeah.
This topic has gone off.
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
I think it's the alcohol, guys. I think it's the alcohol. But
Isn't this what you do at Chinese New Year?
why you talk and like reminisce about the olden days?
But jokes aside, I mean, you can see the I think food plays a very big role in our celebration of Chinese New Year. It's so integrated that you can't escape it. Like,
But that
I
is
cannot
every
imagine.
festivities, I think.
Yeah,
you
in
know.
every culture, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially Chinese New Year, I don't know why. It's like for stuff like Christmas or Hari Raya, there's not many like snacks per se, right? Snacks or like cookies.
No,
There are some here.
Hari
and there.
Raya,
To say Hari Raya is a big
confirm
one.
it's a snack,
Yeah.
right?
But I feel like
It's a
there are
big one.
more of these Chinese New Year snacks. Or maybe it's just because
Maybe it's
of-
because you are more exposed to it.
Yeah,
due
yeah,
to,
yeah.
You need to get some Malay friends. Yeah.
I do.
As for Christmas, maybe
There
not
are a
as
lot of
much.
dishes,
Yeah.
but like the snacks, yeah.
I thought the Malay market, their snacks is the most they evolve very fast. Right. So if you talk about viral snacks, right?
That's
like all these
cornflakes.
new age snacks, right? You just wait for Hari Raya and you see all your Instagram just full of things that they invent so fast. And now there's this pistachio crisps. So it's like very thin pistachio. And then next thing you know, like they got this jerok this, jerok that, right? It's like always evolving
But I
very
think
fast.
with his point of snacks, right? It really depends on the culture, whether there's a house visit culture.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I think Christmas, there's not so much house visit, it's always a family
family,
thing.
right,
If you have the house visiting culture, which is in Chinese New Year and Hari Raya, and of course Deepavali as well, then of course you need to serve something, right? That is while people are waiting for dinner to be served. So I think that's where it kind of got born out from.
But I think as usual, hindsight 2020, right? Is I feel like the products that we have nowadays is not as good as the one I had when I was growing up. It just felt like back then every single snack was handmade. It was special, and then you look for. Also because scarcity.
This is I can argue against this. I see where you're coming
And
from.
also like I was talking about the Chinese New Year dinner, right? You know, like last time the sea cucumber is the size of my hand. Right, and the prawns were like the size of my face. Or
Again,
whatever.
back
nowadays
to
a sea cucumber.
that quote. You were a lot smaller back then as well.
No. I'm pretty sure it's not that. It's actually the produce also. Yeah, it's gone very very different already nowadays.
But I really like how inventive people are though. And I mean sure it's capitalism and people want to make money from it, but there's so many newer snacks that have come out.
Yeah, but there's a
that makes
demand
it
for
very
it. The market wants Like, hey, you come to my house, I'm not gonna serve you a plain old ngaku, right? It's got to be chocolate chip, chocolate coated ngaku.
Oh,
right.
Oh, maybe I like that better.
Are you
I
doing
mean, people serve chocolate chip coated.
Potato chips.
Yeah, potato chips.
Are you doing anything for Chinese New Year?
In what sense? Personally, on the business side?
Your brand.
Honestly,
Not salted egg burger.
no. I mean, we already have a salted egg burger. Currently, no, because we're going through other things. I don't want to bring it up in this.
Okay.
But no, unfortunately, no. We wanted to pull off some things, but the team was like, certain ingredients are not available, or the pricing is just too high, so we just couldn't. Although there are some businesses able to do so, I think it's great.
Yeah, but for my side, it's very interesting. I see like nowadays, right? There's more and more requests for our restaurant to do the losang and more Chinese New Year products.
You have a
Is
beef,
Grab doing anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Doing like a wagyu losang lah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is something you did last year
Yeah.
from before.
Every year is wagyu. It's just this year we do it a bit different. We do like a Korean version of it.
Oh wow.
So it's like a Korean marinated wagyu. Yeah. But the point that I'm trying to make is that, last time when I first opened my restaurant, it feels like, because you're a Western restaurant, right? So Chinese New Year, we all keep quiet. We all go for our holidays. Our business will be like at best okay only lah. But I think it's changing, because right nowadays, even for Chinese New Year, people are booking the restaurant. They want to come and they want me to do like losang for them, and they want something special. Yeah. Like they don't want the normal losang anymore.
They don't need to have Chinese food.
Yeah, they don't.
But
don't really need
they
to
like
have
the
Chinese
fact that,
food,
let's say your steak is rubbed with mala powder, right?
So it's there's that kind of demand. So I don't know lah. I suppose it's that melting pot kind of effect lah. Yeah.
Customers are definitely demanding more for unique combinations of product.
Yeah. I think I myself personally, I'm stuck in between. Like, I'm stuck in the old ways of celebrating Chinese New Year, like with all the traditional stuff that I've done growing up, right? And then on the other side of me as a restaurateur, is totally different point of view, man. It's like everything goes, anything goes, and it's a lot of retelling of old stories with like a new medium. Right? It's almost that kind of thing. And I often forget, right? Like, we often forget, actually culture is nothing more than just people telling stories, right? And then maybe 50 years from now on, Burger Lab will be a staple for Chinese New Year, or the Grab Losang will be a staple for Chinese New Year.
Well, we talked about this before. That's how the Japanese made KFC all about Christmas.
True that.
Yeah.
It's actually an interesting position to be. I mean, for all the F&B players out there, definitely something for you to think about. Yeah.
And then Hong will bring up.
But don't do mala everything, please.
you can. I'll come if you do mala.
He'll be our only customer.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up.
So I guess before this goes even more off the rails.
Yeah.
And before we finish this bottle.
One for the road, guys.
Oh my god.
No, just me.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah,
with
you can wrap it up.
Well wishing to our dear audience, dear listeners. I know this conversation has been like a bit here and there, but I hope all of you have a wonderful Chinese New Year and 新年快乐，万事如意. And you guys got anything to say?
Wow, you cover everything already, lor. We don't have much.
There's just so many 成语 you can say.
Oh my god,
so many 成语.
I'm not impressed.
I'm banana.
So you can say English one.
Say English one.
I guess, in this current times, good health is more important than anything else. So 身体健康, and hopefully, why?
No, just listening to you.
Wishing everyone 身体健康, good health, and of course, health is wealth. Okay. So I'll leave the rest to you.
For me, this year of tiger, eat more steak. Good.
We agreed not to sell our own brand.
Okay, so with that, we wish you a very happy Chinese New Year and see you on the next episode.
Ciao.
Adios.